There is a gentle stirring rising within you, almost like a whisper that has chosen you, and you alone, to hear it. It feels personal, as though a caring presence is reaching directly into your heart, asking you to pay attention. This moment is not ordinary, it carries an urgency, as if time itself is pausing so you can notice what truly matters. Imagine being given a signal so clear, so undeniable, that it demands your awareness in this very instant. This is not something you can ignore, because it has arrived at just the right moment, when every second holds weight. Unlike the noise of everyday life that often clutters your mind, this feeling carries a unique quality. It isn't loud or distracting, rather, it is gentle, like a soft call from someone who deeply cares for your well-being. You are being urged to pause, to breathe, and to reflect on what you may have overlooked in the rush of routine. It is as if the universe is gently holding your hand, asking you to stop running for a moment, and truly listen. You may recall small moments in the past, moments of unease that passed quickly, dismissed as nothing more than fleeting thoughts. Those were the earliest hints, subtle signs that something greater was trying to reach you. At the time, they felt too minor to notice, but now they have grown into a clear, undeniable message. What was once a whisper has become a call that cannot be ignored, a signal meant to draw your focus back to what is truly important. This stirring is not meant to frighten you, but to awaken you. It is a reminder that there are pivotal times in life when a higher power chooses to speak directly to your soul. You may not have expected it, yet here it is, an invitation to look deeper, to rise above distractions, and to become fully aware of what lies ahead. In this awareness, you are being asked to open your heart, to receive guidance that can change the direction of your journey. Even now, this call carries both urgency and hope. It speaks of protection, of the need to safeguard what is precious within you. The presence that reaches out does so with love, urging you not to let this moment pass by unnoticed. You are being guided to embrace this stirring, to reflect with sincerity, and to see it as a divine invitation. By listening, you step into clarity, strength, and a deeper understanding of the life you are truly meant to live. My dear child, as you listen to this message, let your heart be open to both comfort and caution. In this world, you will meet people who smile warmly, who speak with gentleness, and who seem to offer kindness in abundance. Yet not every gesture that looks pure is truly sincere. Beneath a pleasant exterior, there can sometimes be hidden motives that do not align with the goodness meant for your life. This is why you are being asked to see with more than just your eyes, to listen with more than just your ears, and to trust the quiet prompting that has been placed within your spirit. There are moments when someone may seem to care deeply, making you feel safe and understood. Their presence might even bring a sense of comfort, yet appearances can sometimes be deceiving. What seems like genuine kindness may, in truth, be a mask. Behind certain words or actions, there can be intentions that lead you away from peace and truth. This is why discernment is such a precious gift. It allows you to see beyond the surface and recognize what lies hidden beneath. The inner voice that stirs inside you, that small unease you sometimes feel, is not to be ignored. That is the way divine guidance speaks, warning you when something is not as it seems. Trust those instincts, for they are placed within you to help you walk safely and wisely. A gentle sense of discomfort, though easy to dismiss, is often a shield meant to protect you from harm. When you listen, you will be guided to recognize the truth, even when it is disguised by charm. Understand this, not every act of kindness flows from a pure heart, but that should not harden your own. Instead, let it strengthen your wisdom. As you embrace love and compassion, you are also called to remain vigilant. Look for consistency between words and actions, for sincerity always reveals itself in the long run. The wisdom you carry within will help you avoid the snares of false appearances and keep you rooted in what is real and life-giving. So be careful, but never fearful. Allow discernment to walk beside your love. When something feels too smooth, too rehearsed, pause, and reflect. Ask for clarity, and it will be given to you. By relying on the wisdom planted in your heart, you will see through any disguise and guard yourself against deception. In doing so, you remain close to the light, protected, and free to live in the fullness of truth that has been promised to you. There is a struggle unfolding all around you, though it cannot be seen with the eyes. It is not a battle fought with weapons or armies, but a deeper conflict that takes place within the soul. Every day, forces of light and darkness move quietly, each seeking to influence the direction of your heart. At times, this battle feels like a subtle pull, a distraction that tempts you away from your true purpose, a whisper of doubt that tries to weaken your spirit. Though invisible, this struggle is very real, and it touches the very core of who you are. The hardships you encounter in life are not always the result of human actions alone. Often, they are shaped by unseen influences that aim to cloud your clarity and steal your peace. These challenges may appear small at first, a weariness of the heart, an unexpected setback, or a creeping fear that lingers without cause. Yet each of these moments is part of the larger conflict between light and darkness. Recognizing this truth allows you to understand that your trials are not meaningless, they are part of a greater design where your faith and strength are refined. In this hidden struggle, you are not left alone. Powerful guardians walk beside you, unseen, yet deeply present. They shield you from dangers you cannot always perceive, guiding you back whenever you feel lost. Sometimes their help comes as sudden relief in a moment of despair, or as a quiet peace that settles into your heart when chaos surrounds you. Their presence is a constant reminder that, no matter how fierce the conflict, divine protection is greater still. You are always cared for, always watched over, and never abandoned in this invisible war. Even the tools of darkness, no matter how threatening they may appear, are powerless in the presence of truth and light. What looks like a weapon formed against you is rendered harmless when divine intervention steps in. Shadows that once felt overwhelming scatter like mist under the morning sun. The protection that surrounds you is stronger than any force that rises against you. It transforms fear into courage, weakness into resilience, and despair into hope. This is why every trial you face should never be viewed as a defeat, but as a stepping stone toward growth and victory. Each challenge is part of a purposeful journey designed to strengthen your spirit. With every act of courage, every choice to trust, your inner shield grows unbreakable. Though the battle is unseen, the outcome is certain, light prevails. You are called to walk forward with confidence, knowing that divine guardians stand with you, and that every moment of struggle is leading you closer to peace, triumph, and the fulfillment of your true purpose. When you sense that something around you isn't quite right, the first place to turn is inward. In the stillness of quiet prayer, your heart finds a voice, and in that sacred space, clarity begins to rise. Speaking honestly, without fear or pretension, opens a channel for guidance to reach you. In those moments, the unease that lingers is transformed into direction, gently nudging you toward truth. Silence becomes your ally, helping you separate passing thoughts from meaningful warnings, and leading you to the wisdom hidden beneath the noise of daily life. These subtle stirrings are not random, they are gentle alerts, placed in your path to protect and guide you. By pausing to reflect on them, you invite deeper understanding into your life. Just a few minutes of stillness each day can sharpen your awareness, teaching you to distinguish between harmless coincidences and early signs of danger. With time, you begin to see how these small signals weave together, shaping a greater message meant to keep you safe and steady on your journey. Yet reflection alone is not always enough. Sometimes the perspective of another voice, a mentor, a spiritual guide, or a trusted friend, becomes the mirror that shows you what you could not see on your own. Their wisdom sheds light on angles you may have overlooked, reminding you that discernment grows stronger when shared in love. By opening your heart in honest conversation, you give space for truth to emerge, and in that exchange, the unease you once felt often begins to make sense. But awareness must also lead to action. If certain places, people, or patterns consistently disturb your peace, you are called to take practical steps to protect yourself. That may mean altering routines, creating boundaries, or even walking away from environments that weaken your spirit. Your safety is not only a matter of spiritual vigilance. It is also safeguarded by the choices you make each day. Setting limits and honoring your well-being is not selfish, it is a way of valuing the precious light entrusted to you. And yet, caution must walk hand in hand with compassion. Forgiveness allows you to release bitterness, but wisdom teaches you not to repeat the same mistakes. In creating boundaries, you do not close yourself off from love, you protect yourself so that love can flourish in healthy spaces. By blending prayer, reflection, wise counsel, and decisive action, you shape a life of balance. You move forward not with fear, but with confidence, knowing that your heart is both guarded and open, cautious, yet full of grace. This harmony becomes the foundation of a secure and fulfilling journey. When life surrounds you with uncertainty and trials, remember that there is a promise of protection covering you like a shield. This protection is not fragile or temporary, it is steadfast, enduring, and rooted in a power far greater than anything that rises against you. Imagine unseen guardians standing by your side, each one devoted to your well-being. They are there in silence, steady and faithful, reminding you that you are never truly alone, no matter how dark or overwhelming the storm may appear. Their presence whispers to your soul, you are safe, you are guided, and you are held. Every challenge that comes your way is met with this divine safeguard. No harmful plan, no ill intent, no shadow of fear can triumph over the strength that surrounds you. Even the sharpest tools formed against your spirit lose their power when faced with divine light. What once looked threatening is revealed to be powerless, nothing more than a fleeting shadow in the brilliance of truth. This is the assurance you carry, every obstacle becomes an opportunity for growth, every setback a stepping stone toward a greater victory. Your struggles are not meant to break you, but to forge you into someone stronger, wiser, and more courageous. Each time you endure, each time you rise with faith, you build a resilience that cannot be shattered. The storms of life may bend you, but they will never uproot you, for you are planted in the soil of divine strength. With every trial, you are being shaped into the person you were always meant to become, resilient, radiant, and unshakable in your purpose. This protection is not for you alone, it is also meant to be shared. By living in the assurance of this promise, you become a beacon of hope for those who struggle silently. Your courage inspires, your faith uplifts, and your light shines into the shadows that others may be facing. In choosing to trust, you not only claim your own victory, you also lead others to discover the same unyielding strength that watches over them. The promise multiplies as it is lived out in love. So walk forward with confidence, holding this truth close to your heart: no setback is final, no darkness is permanent, and no weapon can succeed against the light that guards you. You are destined for triumph, wrapped in an eternal assurance that will never fail you. Let this certainty fill your heart with hope and your steps with courage. Shine your light boldly, for every day you live within this promise is a day of victory, a day of grace, and a day that testifies to the power of divine protection standing faithfully by your side.